Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for today's daily tarot pick-a-card reading. So I always ask you to choose the stone that calls to your intuition today, and we'll begin. All right. For those of you who chose this black stone, we have, what do we have? The King of Cups. We've got the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Coins. No, that's not the Queen of Coins. It's the Nine of Coins. She looks like a queen. These are minor arcana, and they're all good ones. But they're minor arcana, so probably not anything huge or earth-shattering, nothing that's gonna, no tower kinds of things going on today. This is more about, I love these cards. The Nine of Coins is sort of sitting pretty. You know, you may be enjoying the outdoors. You may be enjoying something that you earned, something that is going well for you. So that's the sitting pretty card or the wish card. You know, it depends upon how you look at it. But the self-made woman, the self-made man card too. You know, this is a woman in her vineyard. She's done well. Then we have the Page of Wands. That's a new goal. You know, you may feel like being active today. You may feel like picking up something and getting it done. Something may be interesting to you. You may feel passionate about something today, but they're minor arcana, so maybe nothing huge, but it's nice to get kind of into a project or something that you want to get done, or exploring a new interest or learning something, or passion. I mean, this can be passion too, you know. So that's a nice card, energy coming in. The King of Cups, that's about emotional maturity. It's about contentment. It's about calm. Now, the King of Cups isn't always experiencing wonderful emotions, but you wouldn't necessarily know it because he's got good self-control and he's good at navigating them. He's good at reading them. He's good at soothing others. He's good at being emotionally, well, at least aware, sensitive, yes. So the King of Cups is a wonderful card. There's a lot of indicators of maturity here. There's a lot of indicators like enjoy where you are, enjoy who you are. But the Page of Wands can be, like I said, something new that you're picking up. New goal, or maybe just a goal for today. New passion. Those are great. For those of you who chose the blue stone, we have a little fuzzy there. We've got the Emperor. We have a major arcana. We've got the Queen of Swords and the Victory card. Whoa, wow. Okay, there might be something in your life lately where you are feeling like you need to take charge of it. The Queen of Swords, she doesn't mince words. She says, this is what makes sense. This is the truth. This is what it's going to be. She's mature. You know, she's not... Whereas, you know, the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords, they can sometimes be kind of cutting with their words. Now, the Queen of Swords, she has some maturity. She's learned to temper it. But she may be somebody who does not suffer fools gladly. She may be somebody who gets a little impatient with stupidity. I don't know what else to say. Because the Queen of Swords, I mean, that sword is intellect. That sword is knowledge. That sword is truth. So... planning, all those good things. So you may feel real take charge energy about making a plan or sharing a plan or holding other people accountable to a plan or speaking your mind, but it brings you victory. So in some kind of plan and your ability to take charge of that, you're getting victory. So I think this may be energy over this time for you. It may not just be today, because we do have that major arcana there. And I feel like this is just, you're just doing great. I don't know that you're not alienating anyone. I mean, you're not having to set somebody straight so much as just speak the truth. But you do it in a tempered way because you're mature. And the Emperor is the protective father of the tarot. Now, he will sometimes lay down the law. Sure, he will. But it is because it's right and it's good for everybody, and that's the way it is. There may be the victory, may be something that, now those are wands. So that is fire energy, that's enthusiasm, something that you've really invested in, and other people are recognizing your achievement. So this is terrific energy. I like that. I feel like we go through seasons in life when, and even within our year, when it's appropriate to do this and it's time to do that. And sometimes we'll have a season where all of a sudden we feel more purpose. The plan seems very clear. We feel a lot of that take charge energy, and that might be what you're in right now. For those of you who chose this little pebble, this little interesting striped pebble, we have the Fool card, the Tower card, and the Eight of Coins. All right. So you do have two major arcana. Wonderful that you're getting a new beginning with the Tower. So right away that tells me that whatever Tower is happening, and that doesn't necessarily mean anything today. This can be the overarching energy of this, maybe even this year. So I mean, the Tower could be events of this year as well. But the Tower is something that changes things. Sometimes it involves sort of like a strike to the brain, in a way, a strike to the mind, like, oh my gosh, I see that. Or, oh, wow, I have to do this differently. Or, it's sometimes an epiphany, a revelation. Or it's an event about which you have insight. And it's an opportunity to make some big changes. Now, the Fool card, and maybe they don't feel big. Sometimes these changes, by the way, they may not feel big at first at all if you get the Fool card. It might just be beckoning you into a new beginning, something new. But it can really turn into something big. When you have this Tower card, it's sort of like, this is a time you will look back upon and say, oh, wow, things did change then. So it may not seem like such a big deal to you, but there is new beginnings coming in. There's that good energy. The Eight of Coins is productivity, learning something new. So this new stuff that's coming in, it really may have to do with learning something new. I think that's interesting that I thought of the hitting the crown with the Tower, because sometimes that's how we learn new things is, there's a Tower event. Sometimes it's really a big pain in the patoot and we do not want that Tower. And oh my gosh, things were just fine the way they were. But we can look back on it later and say, oh my gosh, that's when I had to learn this. And I am so glad I did learn this because it served me well later. So, you're increasing your security, you're increasing your productivity, you're increasing your earnings perhaps, definitely your knowledge, all things that give you security. Perhaps health. Coins can be all of those things. But heading into some really powerful new beginning kind of energy. And the hopefulness will be coming in. All right, for those of you who chose the black and white stone, we have the Hanged Man, the Six of Cups, and the King of Coins. All right, you've got your major arcana right in the middle, the Hanged Man. Now, there's a lot of times that comes up when something is delayed or you don't feel like you're ready to act on something yet. You're kind of waiting to see, you want to have the full perspective on it. You maybe are looking at it from a different way. Maybe there's a reason you're cautious. I say that because the King of Coins, a lot of times there's such stability in the King and Queen of Coins. They are cautious. They don't want to risk what they've earned. They don't want to risk what they've built, what's important to them. So there may be something that you are waiting to act upon until you get a fuller perspective. Let's look at it the other way. And that's all right. Then that's wonderful. The Six of Cups is nostalgia. There may be something. Yeah, sometimes that comes up when we hesitate to act because of something that didn't go so well in the past. It's sort of like, I'm not doing that again. So I'm going to be really cautious. I'm going to really look at things from all angles. So that could be the meaning of that card. Sometimes the Six of Cups comes up when we have kids in our lives and they have a nice, contented kind of day. Sometimes that's coming up, or a contented kind of time. It can also mean somebody you've known for a very long time, perhaps even from your youth, who contacts you, or you're thinking of them. Maybe you contact them. Maybe, you learn something about them. It's sort of like that kind of nostalgia. Something today may just kind of bring you back there again. Remind you of a time previous in your life. And that's all. It's part of your trying to see things from the fuller perspective. So I feel like you know what to do. You do have a good idea about the actions you will take and when. And yeah, I think things are going well with these cards in your decision making. All right. Well, I thank you all so much, and I hope you have a terrific day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.